Israel, the last style bender. Adesanya. That nigga Bruce Buffer, dog. He had that announcement. Don't tell me about all the other announcers, bro. That nigga, the UFC nigga. Yes. God damn it. I'm more hyped. Sometimes the fights are more boring than him. God damn it.
Oh, UFC.
Every fight. He doesn't do every fight. He does the main events.
Yeah, because I mean, he is that bro.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He's that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He's like Peter Drew.
Yeah. Bruce Buffer. He hypes niggas like for real.
Let's keep rolling. Camera 1 rolling. Camera 2 rolling. Sound. Action.
Yo. I should stop with this yo shit. I should say something. Yo. Welcome to the playground chat. It's me again, Chuma. All the way Kalanga, guys. I don't know how many times I want to say this, but yeah. I'm from Miscom. I'm with my brother right here, Ntshinga. What's up, bro?
What's up, guys? Chinga time, representing LA.
Yeah.
Langa, that's me, bro. What's good?
Otherwise, you good, fam?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing, my G?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm just excited now. Premier League coming back. It's almost August. Yeah, but so yes, basically izinto like Banyana and stuff like that, but I miss the Premier League, bro.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just football comes back. All the leagues come back. So there's a lot of things to watch. There's a lot of things to get into. But for me, sports hasn't stopped. Like I've been watching. I've been enjoying a couple of things. The UFC. I've been enjoying. I've been enjoying it. The World Athletics Championships. Watching that. I've been watching that.
How's that?
In detail.
What's it going on? I've seen like the clips on Twitter, like Jamaican race. That lady.
Yeah, man. Shelly Ann Fraser Price. That's her name. She's for me the greatest sprinter of all time, male or female. And people will say, yeah, Usain Bolt. Yeah, and Shelly Ann doesn't hold the world record in terms of the 100 nor the 200 meters, but in terms of the sheer volume and her. I have people who are prolific. You know what I mean? Prolific means to do something consistently and
like a
she got 7 world championship medals at 100 meters. So it's unreal, you know.
Yeah.
Wade van der Kat made the final of the 400 meters after a very bad ACL injury. It's the first time in 3 years that he's made a final.
And ACL is funny, bro, because when you come back from injury, ACL, it's either you try to get where you were or it's done.
Yeah, man. But what normally is like it sometimes
people fall off from
the knee heals, but then it's the fear of going through that again that restricts them from pushing as hard as they normally push. It's sometimes more of a mental block to get over some injuries, which is why most of these sports people have sports psychologists, and that's where the level is now in terms of world sports. If you don't have a sports psychologist, then you're still living in the dark ages in terms of professional sports.
Yeah, so quite a lot was happening, honestly. Yeah. So let's just get into it. Scalape SA, because I mean motherland.
Yeah.
Chippa United appoint Dane Clayt as the head coach. I've never actually seen Dane Clayt the coach. Has he coached yet?
No.
Is this his first job?
It's his
first. Chippa though, that's quite a hectic
job.
As
a head coach. But he was the assistant coach. He has been there for a while as an assistant coach for
like where?
For a couple. There at Chippa. He's been at Chippa.
Oh,
he was a player.
okay.
If you retired at Chippa, and then he went into the staff and he's been there for a while. So I guess in a sense you can say that he knows the culture of the club. But I'm not sure what that culture is.
But he definitely knows the game. I mean,
knows the game.
2 MTN 8s, 2 SA Cups, 6 PSL titles. I mean, record speaks for its own.
Yeah, he's the most decorated.
Dane Clayt.
He's the most decorated PSL player.
In history.
There's no player that's been more prolific. Again, like you used that word. There's no than him in the Premier in the PSL. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
But he won 5 in a row.
Yeah.
He won three with Super Sport, then he won 2 with Pirates. And then he won 1 with Wits. He won 6. It's never been done before.
So he,
in terms of as a player.
and he was also contributing because of titles actually.
Yeah.
Like he scores.
Yeah, but Lampard was also a great.
Like nah, don't do this. So yeah, that's anyway. Bafana win Kosafa by beating Botswana 2-1. They won the
plate. They won the plate, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the real trophy.
I mean, you could say it's a confidence booster.
Not even. Can we move on?
You don't even think it helps.
It's doesn't matter in a conversation. If we're ending the best of the rest, you know what I mean. We can speak about our player, our homegrown player that played there. Yeah. We can speak about that. But
Tumani,
we can speak about him. You know, he plays for Spurs and he's a very talented boy. Sembizo Zinho. That's what we call him, for obvious reasons. But he's a good kid. Like very talented player, quick, skillful, and very good technique. He's been a great player for a long time since he's been a young boy. Now I've seen him play. You know, I've watched him, seen him play. I'm seeing him play from a very young age. When Kuma's been playing there, he's been playing there for a long time. So he's been developed at Spurs. So he's got very good technique. He's a very good player. So I was very proud of that moment of him playing for Bafana at the Kosafa team. But
the title itself,
it's not a title. Playing in the plate is not a title. It's like if you watch Sevens, right? There's the plate in Sevens as well. Like it's like you guys couldn't make the semi-finals, so you guys get your own tournament to see who is the best.
Who's the best weakling? And
you guys jump up and celebrate, and then
hey man, it's a confidence booster.
And ask ourselves why we're not like moving forward as a nation.
Nah, but we are.
Come on.
Okay, in the Banyana side.
Yeah, in the Banyana side we're doing great. We're doing great.
Because
we're doing amazing, but they've always been doing amazing. It's not the first time they go to.
I know, but
so for me,
okay, honestly.
And they're playing tonight, right?
Yeah, they are playing tonight.
They're playing now.
They're playing now.
Yeah, but anyway.
Can check the score. What's happening? Banyana are playing tonight. Who they playing?
They're playing
the final.
They're playing the final. They're playing Morocco.
So Morocco beat Nigeria.
Yes. But we're winning this time.
Yeah, we need to win it. Morocco's not that good because Luthando, they also got a red card. The other team, Nigeria got a red card.
For me, if you're making a final of a major tournament, not that good doesn't exist. You're there for a reason. If we are gonna go into it with that type of attitude, we're losing the game. We lost.
True.
We got another silver medal. So for me.
So shout out to Banyana actually
not
that because Bafana are not delivering though.
Big shout out.
So Banyana holding us down. They playing the final now. Yeah man. Hopefully they do great. But now we at that point should there be more resources being like sent or given to Banyana because they are I watch them play.
Yes. For me, more resources should be given. But then the question will be equity. I don't think equity makes sense also financially because of the revenue that is brought in terms of the amount of games, people who watch the games, people who attend the games. Men's games in football tend to have more in terms of that. So the revenue that they generate tends to become more. But should they be getting more than they're getting now? Hell yes, much more. Much more. They should be able to make a proper living.
Yeah, there was who's the ex-player who was talking about how can you play for Banyana and they still live in the shack?
Portia Mudiza.
Yeah,
Yes, she was being real. She was being real. A lot of that needs to change. They do deserve to earn more. They need to earn at least enough to pay rent, to have a car, and to live comfortably because they represent our country and they're doing well doing so. You know, they have an opportunity to win a large sum of prize money. Hopefully SAFA pays them this time. And SAFA doesn't pay people. And that's another controversial thing.
Yeah, very controversial.
Everything
said
we know
here
players.
on
We
this
know
podcast.
players. We know players.
Legend.
We know players.
It's
We know
legend.
players. It's not a
Way
legend.
above.
Yeah, okay. We know players. We know players who are still awaiting their bonuses from Olympics, from SAFA. So don't tell me, like these guys, they still haven't paid Pitso when he was still the coach the first time. Tell me, these guys are.
So you think Pitso will ever go back to Bafana?
Maybe, because.
Who would you rather have? A new coach with experience, he's got experience in Belgium. Look, he also coached Cameroon, which won the AFCON.
Yeah.
So he was in 3 Belgian leagues, 2 Belgian Cups, AFCON. He's coached teams like Anderlecht, Club Brugge, and now he's coaching SA. So now that we have a coach with the experience abroad.
Yeah, and there's a local experience in terms of like coaching in Cameroon.
Yeah, also, yeah.
So I don't think Hugo Bross is doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
No. To be honest with you, if you wanted a local coach, we would have hired a local coach.
So it's,
Why didn't we hire a local coach?
it's not based on stats.
It's not Hugo Bross's fault that they hired him. They hired him, we chose him. And us as football fans, we sometimes want to find a person to blame. But I mean, Pitso has got the job before.
Yeah.
And we wanted him out. The same fans. So fans are fickle. Let's be honest. You know, as fans, we're fickle.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, Hugo Bross, is he the right man for the job? Only time will tell. Let the man finish his contract. Because, let's be honest, our level isn't where we think our level is.
Yeah. It's from the base though.
Yes. Our level isn't where we think the level is.
And he already he sussed it out at the same time when he arrived.
Yes.
Listen, these boys are not serious.
Yeah.
They are partying, drinking. These guys are not athletes.
Yeah.
They're just regular human beings. It's like they're not even under a contract.
Yeah. For me, the difficulty about South Africa is that we have all of the money in terms of, I'm saying this also, we are a country that does better financially than the other federations on the continent, but the other federations continuously do better than us, right? And it's because, yes, we have good coaching nowadays, facilities nowadays, but it starts from the culture. What is the PSL culture? The culture in PSL is to party. And it is not the culture of avoiding the paparazzi, avoiding being in the papers, avoiding coming late to training. It's a culture of we drink during the week even. It's a cultural thing. Yes, now it needs to change, it's changing, but the club that it's changing it is the one club that is winning all the trophies.
So it just defeats the whole...
For me, it needs to change with culture, like from the beginning. Like we need to look at it from the beginning. Like me, I coach, and I look at it from the beginning. Look at myself. I'm like, as a coach, what are we teaching? The grassroots. What are we teaching? Are we teaching players to show up and play, or are we teaching players that there's more to that? I think there's more to being an athlete than that. And the best in the world, they know that. They know that. They know that.
That's strong. Nah, I will. Anyways, let's move on into the international news.
Yeah.
Umane wins Men's African Player of the Year 2022.
Well deserved.
And you were speaking high praises last weekend.
Yeah, man.
2 weeks.
He doesn't get the credit that he deserves. Sadio. But we're giving him the credit he deserves. His homeland. We're giving him the trophy again. He won it last year. He's winning it the second time in a row. He truly deserves it. What a man, what a player. More to come this year. I would have loved Lewandowski to have stayed at Bayern. That way, his numbers, Mane, would have looked much better with Lever in the team.
Now, Mane, no one can say anything about Mane. Mane is proven. He's proven. Goal scorer, threat everywhere. Like, yes, I like Kusala as well, but Mane he was the star, he was the guy.
Yeah, Salah's a good player.
Let's move on. You're gonna start.
I don't say anything though. I know Salah's a good player.
Nah.
He's a good player.
He is.
He's alright.
Nunes bagged 4 goals in his second half substitution at the preseason game. He scored a penalty and then he scored 3 goals.
To be honest with you guys, right? I'm gonna be honest with everyone in the room. Like preseason games, I think Darwin is a great player. Darwin's gonna be very impactful.
You were hating on him last week.
No, I was just saying like Darwin. I wasn't really hating. Like Darwin's gonna be a good player.
Oh, you said. Oh, nah. You were talking about Usain, about they let go of the wrong player. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
they should have let go of the other guy.
Darwin. What about?
So Darwin is gonna do great for Liverpool, but for me, I don't want to assess him hardcore. Any players or any results that come from preseason, I will assess them. We will talk about them, but like for me, I don't want to look too deep into it because when the lights are on and it means something, can you do it under pressure? You know what I mean?
That's where we determine you're a good player and a great player.
Yeah. So for me, we'll see. First day of the league.
Under pressure wins it.
Doesn't matter who they're playing. It's the Premier League. Even if they're playing Nottingham Forest.
It's time.
The Premier League.
Hey,
it's time.
Nottingham, they will let the United go look. I think they beat United, but anyways, I don't wanna. No hate. Yeah, bro. I'm not on that hate. Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, like, they're very competitive. Yeah, bro. They're a very competitive team.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest.
And they even signed with Jesse Lingard.
But they're going down. But yeah.
They got Jesse from.
They're going down.
United. But anyways,
definitely going down.
I
can bet money today that they're going down. Like I want us to do that at the end of every episode. I want you before the league until the league comes up. I want us to say who do you think is gonna be in the top 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and who's gonna get relegated.
And also you guys can be on the comment section. Write down
every
your
week.
top 4.
You can change up until you can keep changing it every week.
Yeah, your top 4 and your bottom 4.
Up until you.
Anyways, Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank.
Has the fight been announced?
No, it's speculation. So they're like, hey, this would make sense because
they've been talking about it for a long time.
Garcia 23, Gervonta 27.
27? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
So
they've been talking about it for a long time.
Gervonta is on 25 knockouts.
Yeah.
In the 27 fights.
Yeah. They've been talking about it for a long time. Both of them, they've been going back and forth for a long time, both of them. Ryan Garcia's got a speed advantage, one of the quickest.
And it's quite tall.
Yeah, and he's taller than him. But Tank, man, when Tank hits you, man.
It's literally a southpaw versus orthodox.
When Tank hits you, man, there's no much punches in that weight class or weight division who can stand up and when he hits you clean and he strikes you clean, man, you're going down, man. Like, you're going down. Tank is something else. In his last fight, he was losing some of the rounds in that fight, and then just hit him clean. Bang! Bang! Once, two! Niggas swimming. You know what I mean? He's swimming. His equilibrium is off. He's swimming. You know what I mean? Out you. Swimming. That's Tank, my dog. So, for me, Ryan Garcia's been great. He hasn't faced anybody. Ryan hasn't faced anybody. His last fight was nice. He faced somebody who was a former champ. Hit him with the body shot. I watched that fight just like recently, hit him with the body shot, bam, down, couldn't breathe. But Ryan is more of a social media stuff.
Yeah, that's what Gervonta says. He's like, bro, come to the ring. Come to the real ring.
Tank is a problem, man. I'm going with Tank. If it happens, my money is on Tank. I bet my house on Tank Davis.
Okay, with Tank is shorter. I think the light is got more reach now. Yeah?
Yes, what it is. On paper, yeah, it looks like it. But Tank is a beast, man. Like what I'm telling you.
Tank's got 92.59% KO average. This light has got 83%.
Yeah, you see.
So it does knock you.
When Tank touches you, man, like
going down.
It's like it's another type of power, man. Tank, boom, and that's why 10-ounce gloves is huge. Boom, baby, you're down, you're out, bro. You're swimming. You know what I mean? Or if you're not swimming, he knocks you down, you get up again, you felt it. Like, oh my, you know what I mean? When he loads up to strike you again, you're running. You know what I mean? It's Tank, bro. Like, they call him Tank for a reason. He's a nuclear weapon. He's a tank. Boom.
Hey, yo. Next. Oh, remember when we were speaking about this Miles Bridges guy that was involved in some domestic violence shit?
Yeah.
Things, sorry.
Yeah.
So he's been charged with domestic violence and child abuse. The man's going to prison. From playing the NBA just last year. Literally.
Do the crime, you do the time. You do the crime, you do the time.
Yeah. Crazy enough, I think there was a picture that leaked on Twitter showing Draymond Green hooping with Miles Bridges. What do you think of that? Nigga, like people.
So
I mean,
okay, so
this has happened once again. Something happened.
Should
like you were on tape.
Oh, he's saying because your friend does something that you don't like, that you don't agree with, he's not your friend anymore.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what we're saying. So you can't play basketball with him.
That's what people were saying. I thought of it on Samba. They were Bangamachi, so he's probably like talking it out. I don't know, but
it doesn't matter.
The guy, the friend should tell the guy back. Say when they don't say.
We don't know that. We don't know what the private conversations are. Are we assuming because they open together? For me,
people,
it's like
that's what
people assuming.
Social media
yeah,
does.
I'm saying when I saying we or us, I'm saying everyone. Like we always do that. For me, it's like yes, what you did is messed up, bro. Like, you shouldn't have done that. A, B, and C and D. But should you not have friends? For me, it doesn't even raise the 30 years. If I'm making an example, or 20 years, or 10 years of friendship that I built with somebody because he does something that I disagree with. You know what I mean? I'm not advocating for what he does. I don't think he shouldn't go to jail. Homie, you did the crime, you did the time. I'll come visit you in jail. You know what I mean? I'm your homie. You know what I mean? I'll send you some ramen noodles. You know what I mean? I'll send you some whatever you need out there in the prison life that you need. Some cigarettes that you need. You know what I mean? But
you did it.
I'm going to court still though. Like people say, would you go to court to support him? Yeah, I'm not saying the judge should say not guilty. But I'm gonna be there for emotional support for him to be like, yo, my nigga, I'm here for you, my nigga. No matter the outcome, I'm here for you, my nigga. You flop, but I'm here for you.
But you know it's your time, bro.
Yeah, no, you know what I mean?
What can we do? You did it.
Yeah, do the crime at the time.
Anyways, Barca scored 6 with Lewandowski on the bench. Preseason.
Again, it's preseason. So I think Barca's gonna be a good team.
I also think
Barca's gonna be dangerous. Barca's gonna be dangerous. Barca
and Xavi
is not gonna win the league, but they're gonna be second.
They're gonna compete. It's
I'm
gonna be their first.
I'm joking. Barcelona's gonna win the league. They're gonna run away with it.
Really?
Nah, man, come on.
Nah, I don't think so.
Come on.
I think that I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. But Yabona as a players, they just got bought now, so they still need time to gel.
No, but they're coming into a person who already has a system.
But yes.
And he's brought in the players that he wants to fit into a certain position in his system.
Okay.
It's gonna be easy.
I know you've got the players, you've got the system.
Some of them already
in your head as a coach, this should work. But it never does.
It works. Pep showed you it works.
Okay.
It works. Klopp showed you it works.
Pep hasn't won the Champions League. What's the problem?
But he's gonna win. Barcelona need to win the league.
Pep hasn't won the Champions League.
Barcelona don't. I'm not gonna try to win the Champions League this year.
Listen.
They're not gonna win that this year.
Okay, there's that versus a team that just coming off the bat, they just won the Champions League, they just won the league. They know how to play with each other. What? Don't forget that they've got more experience in terms of the team now. Okay, Masiyaki last year, the team, the training ground. They really know how to because we know it's automatic.
That also doesn't guarantee.
This is why Real Madrid just won the Champions League and the league.
Yes, but like a continuation. What you're saying is that because they didn't know each other longer, they're gonna play better.
I'm saying Barca are gonna need time to get to the level that Xavi wants them to be. Even with the best players.
If they don't win the league, they flopped.
What I'm saying,
if they don't win the league, Barcelona after spending all of this money,
look, this is my club, bro. It's my team.
Then you go Barcelona fans. Then you guys need to wake up and smell the coffee, my G. Let's be honest.
That's the
if
thing.
you guys are signing, Andreas Christensen, Frank Kessier, man, you've got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the team. You've got Lewandowski, Sergio Busquets. You've got Usman. And you're saying that you're happy with second.
That's
get
just
out,
names,
get out of here.
dog.
It's not names. It's not names. It's players.
Same when you look with Dembele.
International players.
How many games has Dembele actually played for Barcelona?
He was amazing for you guys in the last half of the season.
Where
he was amazing.
Where has he been?
But Xavi showed that he can get the best out of that player.
That's the thing.
It doesn't make him less of a good player.
Listen.
Because you guys were hiring what coaches. It's not his fault. It's not his fault that you guys were putting in subpar coaches for the last years. It's not his fault. You know what I mean? You guys are FC Barcelona. You guys have just signed Robert Lewandowski, who scored 200 and whatever odd goals.
He scored
you guys have signed Rafinha.
He scored more than
right? If they don't win the league, flopped. If they don't win the league, flop. Barcelona flop. That minimum league. If they do worse than the league, even a close second, flop. Flop. You cannot. They cannot be the mighty Barcelona who are doing this, who are somehow signing. Somehow. Explain to me the economics. How is Barcelona signing players?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
There were funds. Yeah, bro. There was always funds, but so
you guys wanted to get rid of Messi? I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 second. I believe financial fair play. I believe Barcelona doesn't care about financial fair play. I believe Barcelona is pulling the PSG and the Manchester City on us. That's what I believe.
Messi needed to feed his family. So he told the Gents, listen, Bruce, listen.
Barcelona's in turmoil.
They can't taking
Barcelona
paying card me.
In 15 years, if Barcelona is still this Barcelona, I'll be surprised.
Nah, I'll be down. No,
do you know why?
There's no ways.
It's either they're gonna sell. What they've done is how they've acquired this money. So I explain economics, right? They've sold their TV rights. Right, a percentage, 15%, 15 to 20% of their TV rights for the next 25 years. For 300 million euros. That's where the kind of cash injection has come from. Now, you're selling the rights for Barcelona to play. So when SuperSport pays Barcelona rights to broadcast their games, Barcelona is now paying 25% of those rights to another country or another company. Do you understand? They're selling, they have sold now the name of the No Camp to Spotify. They have now... Barcelona's identity is no longer Barcelona. Now, what they're opening themselves up to chase the success in the short term, they're opening themselves up to acquire more debt. And when they acquire more debt, there's only a billionaire that's going to be able to take them out of debt. Then Barcelona is going to be owned by an oligarch or a billionaire who's going to acquire state control, or a country is going to acquire Barcelona. They're going to be, not even Arsenal, they're going to be Newcastle. They're going to be PSG. Because Barcelona is a great destination. It's a great holiday destination. It's Catalonia's capital. It's one of the big cities. One of the fashion is going to be a big billionaire who's going to say,
Spain.
I'm going to buy the club, I'm going to acquire the debt, and I'm going to invest billions in it. But it's going to be for the wrong reasons. It's going to be for sports washing.
It's like what's happening with the SAA. They sold their shares or the whole fucking company for like 50-something grand. But obviously...
Yeah, because they acquired the debt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's those things Barcelona I'm afraid of. Maybe I'm just looking at it.
You're in the future already.
But I'm like,
that's what's happening.
I'm like, think about it. If they continue in this way, spending so much, it's unfeasible. It's unfeasible. But in the short term, Barcelona fans, if you don't win the league, you fail.
If you don't make the
semi-finals of the, if you don't make the semi-final of the Champions League, you fail. Thank you.
Moving on. Both Mane and De Ligt score in their preseason debut. Okay, that's true.
I like Mane. I like Mane scoring.
There we go. Man U make it 3 out of 3, having Martial scoring in all 3 games. And Ronaldo still hasn't pitched at the office. And Ten Hag has been winning 4-2, 4-0, 3-0. He's good. Like he he don't need Ronaldo at this point, and Ronaldo apparently, like allegedly, has been looking for other destinations, but.
There's a lot of things that we need to consider when it comes to the Ronaldo and Man United situation. Is Ronaldo a top player? Yes. Are his best years behind him? Yes. If you don't think so, wake up and smell the coffee. Because my guy,
Nostalgic ass man.
my G, he's he's in the, I think he's in the bottom percentile in pressures per game, which is a very important part of the way Ten Hag wants to play. So Ten Hag can commercially be out just saying, I want Ronaldo, he's in my plans. But realistically, he's happy. Yeah, without such a big ego in this team.
His young players are doing justice. I mean, Martial scoring 3 out of 3, bro.
Yeah,
Martial is playing.
Yeah, I think Martial is always been a great player in there.
Great.
I really like Anthony Martial player.
Not great.
He's always been a great player in there.
He's alright.
Somewhere in there's a great player. I believe in Anthony Martial. I believe he's a good player.
He's a good player, yes, not great.
He's a great player in there.
He's alright.
It's definitely a great player in there, in my opinion. In my opinion, he's better than a lot of strikers that are overhyped, or players that are overhyped in the Premier League. Yeah, there's a lot of them who are overhyped in the Premier League.
Like,
I'm not gonna mention. I don't have them off the top of my head.
Do you think Danny Ings is a good striker?
No. I
Yeah.
think Danny Ings is overhyped.
You think so?
I think Danny Ings.
But he scores. He does what he has to do.
I think Danny Ings is a Premier League quality striker.
Okay. So, like Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy is a great striker. Jamie Vardy is unreal.
Okay.
Statistically unreal. Jamie Vardy is 10 times better than Danny Ings, in my opinion.
Nah,
if you don't think so, then
I understand.
I'll show you the trophies.
Nah,
Vardy will show you the trophies to match them.
Nah, Vardy.
Numbers don't lie. Check the score.
Anyways, so yeah, you were saying about the Ten Hag. So
Yeah.
Ten Hag is not.
I don't think he's.
He doesn't want Ronaldo.
But Ronaldo would be a boost.
I think it would be a boost. Also,
if you can't bring in another person in the door,
it would
Ronaldo
be a boost, man. Changing room.
Yeah.
Tell the boys, say, you can do this.
But I don't think.
Imagine hearing Ronaldo. You'll be.
But I don't think they've done enough business.
Yeah, I know.
Even with a good coach, to crack the top 4. Man United don't crack the top 4. United will be lucky to be number 6 or number 5. So it'll be tough for them.
Who do you think is coming in?
They're going into it with 3 coaches that have been there for a while now in their clubs, who know what they want at their clubs, who know what they can get out of their players.
Philosophy.
Man, he still needs to find out that Maguire.
He still needs to
find
out
that he can't use Maguire. He still needs to find out.
Maguire was getting booed, but
I don't think that's good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Shouldn't
boo
be
players, guys.
disgraceful.
Nah, fans don't do that. Don't boo a player just because he's bad. He's trash. He can't. I tell you,
It's disgraceful.
what can you do when you're trash?
It
is what it is, bro.
It shouldn't be disgraceful for me.
Nah, don't boo him. Also, the last point is our legend.
Yeah.
Coach of Everton, I'm not going to mention any names, lost 4-0 to Minnesota United by the preseason. Shambles. That should never happen.
Everton's going to get relegated. If they keep Frank Lampard as a coach.
Lampard got coached. Yo! I'm sorry. Nah, I'm sorry.
They're definitely going to get relegated if they're going to...
I'm sorry.
But he's not going to last the whole season. He's going to get fired soon. I believe
sorry.
10 games.
I love Lampard. Like, Lampard is my... to me, like...
He won't last 15 games.
He's my...
He won't last 15 games.
Legend.
He won't last 15 games.
But coaching...
He won't last 15 games. He won't last 15 games. If he lasts 15 games, I'm wearing a Man United t-shirt to this podcast. And I hate Man United. It's just my rival team growing up. You know, when you have the success that Chelsea has had over the years, the only other team that's had the success is United. And now City, another team that I really despise. But I like them, you know. They play nice football.
But they got
if I have to choose between them burning And then I'll choose them to burn. Just kidding.
On to transfer news.
Yeah.
Brighton reject 30 million from City for Cucurella. They
Yeah.
want 50. Are they crazy?
It depends.
What?
It depends on.
50 million for Cucurella, man.
It depends on. That's what they value you, man.
Where now do you? You've watched Brighton. You've seen Cucurella play. He's not like world class. He does what he has to do.
He's not gonna go play for Pep's team and he's gonna show you that he's world class.
He would be more world class
if they're
under
willing to let Zinchenko go, right? Then that should let you know how highly Pep and his coaching staff needs to be said. Think about this certain player. They've assessed him and they've realized that he's the right profile of player for what Pep wants to do in the following season.
Yeah.
£30 million after losing Yves Bissouma for £25 million is not enough. That means 50. They may have made 55 million of those two players. No. Cucurella's got time on his contract. If he wants to go, Manchester City are the champions of England. They need to. They paid 100 million for Grealish.
No. But
and Cucurella is the best player
at
at Brighton.
Oh, okay.
Right? The same way Grealish was the best player at Aston Villa. So Brighton are asking for 50 million.
Pep, the thing is with Pep, he doesn't. Sometimes it's just if you like a bab, like nah, okay, move on, let's go for another.
No, he's definitely. City are going to sign Cucurella. The reason why I say
but they're looking for the right contract.
The reason why I say so, it's going to be more than 30 million. I can tell you that. The reason
I think
why
they're going to change on the wages.
The reason why I say that because it's been so public, their pursuit of this player, it'll be an embarrassment for Man City if they don't sign him. You also need to think about public imaging. It hurt Chelsea's image to lose Rafinha to Barcelona. You know what I mean? It hurts. We need to think about it. These are entities. These are companies. So Man City's public pursuit of this player has put them in a situation where they want to come out with this player. So they're going to pay for at least 45 million for this player. I promise you. And it's going to be 5 million in add-ons. And Brighton are going to get their 50 million.
They're going to get 40.
They're going to get their 50 million. Some way, somehow, this contract's going to add up to 50 million. I'm sort of sure.
You sure?
Because they lost Yves Bissouma for 25 million.
Nah, that was on them.
Because there's 1 year left in his contract. But this guy doesn't. They don't have to sell him. And they're not in a rush to sell him.
Ooh, they look to Bayern. I think that's a great signing.
For Bayern, yes.
80.
Great signing for Bayern.
I wanted him.
Great signing for himself.
I wanted him.
Great move. Juventus are stagnant. They kept Allegri again. They're stagnant.
I don't think
they're not going
to
to win the league again.
I don't even think they're a good team. I've watched AC Milan. Oh my god. They play.
No,
Inter Milan plays.
AC and Inter are going to fight for the league
again.
Napoli are losing players left, right, and center. They've lost Insigne.
But Insigne's old. It's time. It was about that time.
31. 31 is not old for a modern football player, man.
But if you're not winning anything in Serie A, what's the point?
Yes.
You get me? Because if AC Milan is winning every time, why are we playing? Why am I here?
Inter
Let me go make some money.
Inter won before, AC won now. They're going to go head to head. Inter have got Lukaku back. Inter have got Lukaku back. And Lukaku might score goals for them. That's what I'm going to call him in this show.
Damn. Now he's back on his team where he wanted to go.
Lukaku.
I still don't want to talk about the Lukaku situation because for me it's very personal. Because
that's what I'm saying. He's Lukaku.
Nah, I'm not even gonna give him my energy for this away. But it hurts me that Lukaku left because he just didn't care. He was just like away and left.
£100 million for 15 goals. Just, man. As much as I love Roman Abramovich and and Marina Granovskaya, they made some shocking decisions.
Yeah. No, but Mariana, no. She needed to go. She's the one who was fucking signing Higuain and them.
Yeah, but she's the one who made the money. Chelsea was one of the only clubs in England that had a positive balance when it comes to transfers over lots of years. people would say we're spending so much, man, but we're actually not spending more than we're making in transfers because of the type of sales that she makes. But
Yeah,
she did sell a lot of talent.
does.
But I mean, that's the way of the world. The top clubs.
Yo, it was crazy.
have
1
very
week.
talented shoes.
I said, every week. Someone resigns, someone steps down, someone left.
Yeah, we're going in a new direction with the club, and I'm happy.
I'm also happy. I'm happy. I mean,
The biggest transfer for me was the United transfer.
United transfer.
Yeah, they signed Luthando Martinez.
Hmm?
Yeah, they signed Luthando Martinez from
From Ajax, the left back.
left back slash
Centre back.
slash centre back.
He's short,
Beautiful
5'6".
Beautiful
5'6".
size. His technique will make up for it.
Short as
He's
hell.
amazing.
Like,
Modric is also 5'6". Come on.
but we're talking about left back, centre back.
Beautiful. His technique is amazing.
I wanna watch him now. He's
His
Brazilian.
technique is amazing. He's Argentine.
Oh, he is Argentinian. Yes.
He's Argentine.
Dybala to Roma.
We'll see.
He didn't wear number 10 because he's like
Can't be number 10.
Francesco Totti.
The number's retired. He retired the number.
That is the legend. You cannot grace. No one can take.
What I can tell you
number
is
10.
that they lost. I think they lost. Roma lost a couple of players. I think they lost their playmaker.
Ooh,
I think not Zaniolo. They lost the other player.
Cherno.
No, Chernobyl is playing for Inter.
Oh.
Roma lost the player though. And Dybala is going to create a lot of chances
Oh,
for
they
Tammy
didn't lose
Abraham.
that plays in the middle.
Pellegrini.
You all know. The captain is the
Yes, they
captain.
lost
eh?
Pellegrini. It was Pellegrini or Zaniolo, one of the two. But they
Nah,
lost one of the-
Pellegrini
one of-
though.
one of
He's
the-
the
one
one
of
who
the
killed
important players.
will carry free kicks.
Yeah, Pellegrini the captain. Yeah.
Yo! Pellegrini,
Yeah, Pellegrini had a good season, but Tammy was nice for them.
Yeah, Tammy was the one.
Yeah,
Tammy was the one.
So with Dybala now in the team, good chances for Tammy.
Bale to MLS. I hope Bale was always on his own vibes.
I mean, Bale.
Bale is done.
Yeah.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
He's just chilling.
Bale.
Bale's just having fun.
Yeah, Bale's not in it to win it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just playing for enjoyment.
Yeah,
Cause he's like I'm Bale, like I'm Gareth Bale. Everyone knows me, you know my history, but I just want to play with some other Gents.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like
I like that.
after
That's
going
cool.
through the torment he went through in
Yo,
Spain, he just wants to chill out
now Spain killed.
from countries where football is do all and say all. He wants to just play. He knows that even if he plays bad, he plays poorly, they're not really gonna the media are not gonna jump on him and etc. and try to kill him and things like that.
Yeah, man. Shock move. Sky Sports, I saw a report from De Jong saying that he would absolutely not be looking at a United move because United are ran erratically. That's what was like on Sky Sports, but I got shy on United. Like, no ways. He won't go. Even if they would pull up.
That's what's been slowing down. I think I said that the last time we were on here, right?
I didn't know that. No, look, I saw the statement. I was like,
I said something along the lines of the only reason why the deal hasn't gone through yet is because the player doesn't want to go to United.
yeah, but now it's crazy to hear what he said.
Yeah. So he doesn't want to go to United. Like for me, he'll say whatever it takes not to go to United. It might not be just that. I mean, Barcelona is also run erratically and is in turmoil. So I don't really understand it in that point of view. But understanding the point of view that he doesn't want to go to United, he'd rather go to another club. You'll be the one to tell him. You'll be the one to tell him the club. That he'd rather
Obviously,
I don't want
it's obviously Chelsea, because also Chelsea was in the talks now, trying to grab him.
They're trying to grab him.
They're trying to grab him from that
They're
deal.
trying to grab him.
That will be a very, very interesting mix. Having Ukante finally playing his original position, which is CDM.
It's not his original position. I keep saying this.
Do you want him up front?
Kante is a box-to-box midfielder.
The thing is,
He's
Ukante
the
gets
best
up front.
defender in the
He
world.
gets up front. Yeah? Once he gets up front, you know, he sometimes gets so confused.
He's underrated at his forward passing.
No, he
Underrated
does
in
the
shots
passes.
created.
He does
He's
get into
underrated in his
positions.
goal scoring. He scores goals.
Yeah, but he passing yake, obviously, impeccable. the way he gets into space because he always gets through pass. I don't know how.
He's not just a destroyer.
And,
he's not Casemiro guy.
And we have a better player. Like he's also good. He's also good at that. But when he gets up front, I know once he gets into that box, and there's probably everyone was running with him, and then now it's like more of like, hey, what's happening? He normally shoots it or then stops. In that last third quarter,
he's been the best midfielder in the world for the past 5 years. Leave this year we had injury, but the last 5 years.
Midfielder.
But easily, last 5 years.
That's quite a take.
That's for me. That's for me. De Jong, speaking about De Jong, De Jong will be a great addition to Chelsea. De Jong, Connor, and Kante. Connor, Kante, Kova, Jorginho, and De Jong. If you go into
Loftus can fly.
Loftus can leave. Then we'll be fine. If we can go into that. But Frankie's it's gonna be a tough one to get him to come to Stamford Bridge. Feels like Barcelona and Chelsea are fighting over talking about the same negotiations about a lot of players a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, they're going.
Jules Koundé at the same time. It's a big fight on our hands.
We giving them SP. We already gave them Christensen.
Yeah, SP again. Like I said, it all depends on Jules Koundé walking in the door. If Jules Koundé walks into that door, then SP will definitely go to Barcelona.
Yeah. No, SP should know that it's that time. I mean, thank you for the trophies. You are a legend, club legend. We all know that.
And that makes do you know what that makes club captain?
It's either let me think. Who's the other eldest player? Wait. It's not gonna be given to an eldest player.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be given to Kante.
No.
He's been there the longest. It's not gonna be him.
I think they're gonna give it to Mount.
It's gonna be Jorginho.
Jorginho's
gonna be the captain. He was the vice captain. He's gonna be the captain. Jorginho's gonna be.
Oh, it is gonna be. But Jorginho,
Silva's gonna be the captain.
Jorginho, I don't think he's gonna start. If Frankie comes, now it's a problem. Because you've got Kova and Kante.
Yeah, if Frankie comes, then the competition for places is going to be tough, but Jorginho.
But yeah, my G. Anyways, yeah, that's about it for the show today. That was a lot.
Yeah, thank everyone for thank you for listening, watching. We'll be back with another installment.
Yeah, no.
ASAP Rocky.
We try to work as much as we can, guys. This is a lot because we both at work and then we must still come in here and shoot. But we try. So just keep liking, sharing, supporting. Drop anything on the comment section. Anything you guys want to talk about or what could you ask them?
Quickly before we end.
Oh yeah.
Your top four.
Top four. Okay, it's gonna sound like
quickly, no, just go for it. Don't explain.
In no random order, in which league though?
No, Premier League. We're speaking Premier League, top four.
Okay, so definitely Chelsea's there.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 1,
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quickly.
I can't, bro.
No, we can change. Like I said, next week it'll change from week to week.
Every week it's gonna be Chelsea, bro. Cause that's my club.
Okay, so Chelsea number 1, number 2.
Number 2, I'll give it to City.
City, number 3.
City, then Liverpool, then Arsenal.
Relegation, 3 teams. No particular order, any 3.
I don't know what other teams are in there. So Everton
Nottingham Forest is in. Fulham is in. Bournemouth.
Okay, so Fulham definitely going down. Fulham, you know. It's your time. Fulham gone. Everton. If you're not serious, you're gone. But the thing is, what won't let Everton go down is because of the history. Yeah, so they might come back.
No, fire Lampard will be safe.
So no, let me keep Fulham. Nottingham was not gonna last, and is Norwich still there?
Norwich gone.
Burnley is gone.
Gone.
Then
so the new
Everton.
teams is Fulham.
Maybe Everton.
Fulham is the new team. Nottingham Forest.
Bournemouth will survive. Bournemouth can fight.
No,
Bournemouth will survive.
Okay, Bournemouth is number 20. Yeah? I'll go for number 20 myself. Bournemouth number 20. Number 19, Brentford. Brentford gonna have second.
Oh, they're still Brentford.
Are gonna have second season syndrome. They're gonna go down next time.
Yeah, second Brentford.
Number third from bottom. Third from bottom.
Nothing.
Will be Nottingham. Yes, those two are going down. Everton will survive.
Freshmen.
Everton will survive. We'll find Lampard.
Yeah.
Man City will win the league again.
Mm.
Liverpool will be second again.
Mm.
Chelsea will be third again. Tottenham will be fourth. That's my top four. The same top four this season. It's not going to change. They're the only team strengthening, looking to go forward. I love Chelsea. They're my club. But is it enough?
No.
Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Bitch, be dancing on me. Stand with a caption, she buns you on dick. Road to the riches, I'm speeding line forward. Gas in the car, now they climbing on board. I'm Speedy Gonzalez, I slap a young nigga. Most real as it come when I'm looking so dapper. Most black as it come when you see me at night. Poseidon, my drip, my fish, go fight. Schlep. 950s on me, no cap. Snipe. I'm coming on money, more money, no strap. Cap. No kids, a little shorty, go call on no bunny. More money, more promise, she wanted some fetty. Me cause I just wanted to bend it. I'm cutting in 20s, I'll double my profit. It rains when I got it. She pray for a Bentley, she wet on my pocket, she go me retarded. Stone like I'm devil, like Jack in the Jar, we getting much higher. A problem with logic, can't figure the race like I'm caught in the middle. Corner to corner, I was slanging them weed. Did in the cash, applying the keys. Package of 20 to blow off some steam. Street smarts, do not come with no peace. I gotta let go, bitch, you fuck my adolescence. I put in a show, pretty ass think I'm the scoop when I come. Bitch, you be dancing on me. Stand with a caption, she buns you on dick. Road to the riches, I'm speeding line forward. Gas in the car, now they climbing on board. I'm Speedy Gonzalez, I slap a young nigga. Most real as it come when I'm looking so dapper. Most black as it come when you see me at night. Poseidon, my drip, my fish, go fight. Schlep. No kids, a little shorty, go call on the bounty. More money, more problems, you wanted some fetty. Me casa su casa, just wanted to bend it.